This is a short video about the 1/2 by 5.5 zinc plated wedge anchor. Everything you'd ever want to know about the 1/2 by 5.5 zinc plated wedge anchor. It's designed for use in solid concrete. You should never use this anchor in brick or block based materials. Now it's zinc plated, so it's designed for use in only indoor dry applications. You don't want to use this anchor outdoors in wet type applications because there's a lot of moisture and that type of thing. Now the description, the 1/2 inch refers to the diameter of the anchor, the 5.5 refers to the length, okay? And that's measured from end to end. The diameter of the hole that you need to drill in the concrete for a 1/2 by 4 or 5.5 inch zinc plated wedge anchor is 1/2 inch. And the fixture, the hole in the fixture, the item that you're fastening down, the hole in that piece needs to be 9/16 of an inch, slightly larger than the anchor, and that allows the anchor to be put through the hole and into the concrete. The anchor, the length of the hole for in the concrete needs to be slightly deeper than the anchor will penetrate. It needs to be about 1/2 an inch minimum deeper. You can drill 3 inches if you want. In other words, hole depth doesn't matter, but it needs to be a little bit slightly deeper than the anchor itself will penetrate. Now, this 1/2 inch by 5.5 inch zinc plated wedge anchor needs to be embedded in the concrete a minimum 2 1/4 inches. And that tells you that the anchor then has 3 1/4 inches of maximum thickness of material that it can fasten down to. And that's where you come up with a 5.5. The anchor needs to be spaced. If you're putting more than one of these close to each other, they need to be spaced a minimum of 10 anchors away from each other. So that's 5 inches. 1/2 inch times 10 is 5 inches. And that's just a rule of thumb to ensure minimum holding values for the anchor. When it comes to a unsupported edge of concrete, the anchor needs to be placed a minimum of 5 anchor diameters away from that edge, or 2.5 inches. When installing this anchor, once you get it in the concrete, turn the nut finger tight. It needs to be torqued up to a minimum of 50 to 60 foot-pounds. Each anchor has a length ID on it. The 1/2 by 5.5 zinc plated wedge anchor has the letter I, and that allows for post-inspection after the anchor has been installed in the concrete. You need to order this anchor by direct on our website at www.confast.com.